Live from New York, it's... Does anyone care? You guys are just gonna dislike this video the second I post it knowing who hosted it, and I wouldn't blame you. I'm Grant the Movie TV Guy. Let's talk about SNL. When this episode started, was Bush still president? So, tonight, Elon Musk was the host, and musical guest was Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus was the best part. And Chad. They're the only two. Look, I went into this with an open mind. I was dreading it, but I was like, every once in a while there'll be someone who's not known for this kind of presence really being great on SNL. Look at Charles Barkley, and he's come back since, and he's a pretty reliable host. This doesn't have to be Donald Trump again. See, I don't know a lot about Elon Musk. The only thing I really know about him is that he had a cameo on South Park, and it was actually him doing the voice. He named his kid after an equation, and he was married to Tallulah Riley twice. That's about all I know about him. And he's building a ship to Mars. That's about all I know. What I do know is that he's not an actor, and he's not a singer, and he's not an athlete. He's not someone that has any kind of screen presence. He's a businessman, all right? He's a billionaire. He's like Trump, all right? I understand, but I know people who watch the channel know that I don't like Trump, but it's regardless. People, even if it was someone like Bernie Sanders hosted, if Joe Biden hosted, if Kamala Harris hosted, it wouldn't matter, because they shouldn't be hosting, because they're right for what they're doing, or wrong, depending on your opinion, but not skit comedy. They're just not. Alright, sorry. This was bad. This was like, I felt like I lived 2 lifetimes by the time this 90 minutes is up, and I almost wanted to jump ship and just make this a footnote on my Pink Skies Ahead video, which I'm going to do right after this. But by God, not a lot to say, guys. Elon Musk wasn't... There was one good skit, and it was Chad. But that's because it's Chad, and I'm pretty sure he killed that character off tonight. So we know Pete Davidson is on his way out. He's probably going to be done after this season. He's been open about how his movie career is launching, and he doesn't like SNL anymore. For all I know, tonight might be the last time we see Chad, and it's going to end with him opening his helmet and his head exploding on Mars. Elon Musk killed Chad, probably. One of my favorite characters. John Mulaney just got out of, facility. He admitted that he was on, he was high function autistic. I mean, that's good representation. I'm glad he, took some guts to talk about that, and I appreciate it. As someone who's familiar with it, I'm not going to go into details. But the problem is, that's not the problem with it. The problem is he's not meant for this. And a lot of it, similar to the Trump episode, was a lot of ego-stroking kind of stuff. It was like, the last skit was this really bad skit about, like, the Old West, where he's like, I don't even know really what it's about. There was kind of a moderately amusing thing, and also, the few ones that do have sort of an amusing setup, they go on forever. And it almost felt like he got into the writer's room and said, funny voices are all that can be funny. So there's skits where, like, they have the castmates who decided to stay. A lot of them were missing. Like, after the cold open, which was honestly kind of sweet, where they had, like, the mom. They do that Mother's Day thing and the moms come out. Andrew Dismukes and A.D. Bryant, and even Bo and Yang, who had been very open about not liking the guy and kind of boycotting this, never showed up again after that. So you lost 3 really funny ladies there. I did notice, however, that A.D. Bryant's mom looked just like her. Like, honestly, a doppelganger. That was interesting. And, like, Kate McKinnon was kind of, and Chloe Feynman had to kind of, and Keenan, kind of had to keep this show going, and Kyle, but the problem is, it just wasn't working. Even the Baby Yoda skit wasn't that funny. I mean, the payoff was kind of funny, but, like, they had skits, for instance, where it's like, okay, it's an Icelandic talk show. Look, Eurovision did these jokes better last summer. Like, and it was a movie. Like, it's just, ooh, people talking in Icelandic accents is so funny, isn't it? There was no jokes. It was just, we talk a funny, and then Elon Musk going, will you go out with me, so-and-so, Chloe Feynman's character? No, you silly boy. No. That was the whole skit. There's another skit where it's like a Mayor of Easttown parody, which I have not watched yet, by the way. But it's like, the idea is that Kate McKinnon, who's carrying on back, it's It's the whole joke is, and it's literally the only joke, is Mayor of Easttown in Philadelphia. It would be, people in different regions of the United States have very thick accents, right? Pennsylvania people, they use a lot of der noises, so it's murder durder because his daughter was murdered, and so it's Beck Bennett saying durder. And I'm gonna find the poor guy who murdered my durder. One time that's moderately kind of 17 times it doesn't get any funnier, and 30 more times after that it's not funny, and it just went on forever. There's a Mario Brothers parody that was really... I don't mean to be crass. The costumes looked like they were from the porn parody. I'm sorry, they just did. It looked really crappy, and they had Elon Musk doing an accent. I almost felt a little bad for Elon Musk. This is the equivalent of taking a small child who doesn't know how to swim and throwing them in the deep end with no water wings. He looked lost. Weekend Update wasn't even that funny, and the funniest parts of it were they were kind of making fun of him. This whole thing was just a mess. The Chad skit was funny. Miley Cyrus sang a pretty song or two, and that young man who was on for the first time, who I didn't catch his name, was quite good. But man, I don't know what else to say, guys. This episode sucked. I'll give it 1 star just for Miley and Chad. But by God, let's all agree to never do this again. Oh, I'm sorry. This was bad. Pink Sky's Ahead is coming. I hear it's really good. I hope so. And then I guess tomorrow maybe I'll do it in 2 halves. Well, I won't do the video until I'm done, but maybe either tomorrow or Monday I'm going to do Shrill. Yeah, all that good stuff. Next week we got a show that'll... nothing could be worse, but will more than likely better. Yeah, Keegan-Michael Key, funny guy, hosting, and Olivia Rodrigo, very talented singer, as the musical guest, so maybe we'll get a follow-up to the driver's license skit. Maybe they can get Reggae John Page back for an encore. We know Olivia Rodrigo thought the skit was funny. Maybe do it again. Look, and it'll give me a chance to cry again to driver's license. I guess I'll sign off. It was bad. 1 star. This was really not a good... Like, the worst episode since Trump. I'm not kidding. The worst episode since Trump hosted back in, 2015, 2014? Piece of crap. So, sorry, guys. I usually love SNL. There's usually at least one moment that can really get me fired up. No. This was really dull and not funny. 1 star. This was terrible. Alright. Sorry for all the negativity, guys. So, until next time, which will be later tonight, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. See it all. Happy to share it with you. Love you all. Appreciate you all. I love you all, class semester. I love you 3000. Let's never do this again, SNL, please. Stop having businessmen and women host SNL. It doesn't work. Just don't do it. Alright. Sorry. Be kind to one another. Even though I haven't been very kind to Elon Musk tonight, sorry. This was bad. I have to be a critic. It was bad. All right. Oh, thank you all. Take care. Bye. Also, what is Dogecoin? I don't care. Doge. Stupid. Anyway, Doge isn't stupid. Doge is awesome, wonderful, and adorable. Dogecoin is stupid. All right. Be kind to one another. Thank you all. Good night. See you soon.